Anticipation. I'm Maxwell Damage. We're gonna feel the ball. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready. Take in the surroundings. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. West, in the Grand Caron Arena, a sharp overhand left from Arsène Lou Edelbrock sends the Sumerian heavyweight champion Kostya Myasnok Kostunica flying to the mat. The crowd goes wild. Revachol loves her heroes. This is time for a last glance inward. Who am I? An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. Ah! They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them. The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Press the wrong button. Oh. Maybe I didn't want to fail that. Matter! The old soldier yells in outrage. Bordel de matter! It wasn't matter. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24 and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about. What the hell is your What the hell is your problem? Not a weak right triceps, that's for sure. I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone else's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful. Wait. What? You vandalized our game, son. He tries to calm himself. We can't play petanque with 5 bull. P-tank? Yes, petanque. You ruined our petanque game. We want our bull back. Take it easy, Renee. Take it easy, Renee. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done. Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull. Alright, I'll try to fix that. Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us? Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags? Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. And most of the locals? In Martinez, the union is the law, so can't you really blame them? But you don't have a problem with cops. Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. So, again, you don't know anything. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I am an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me. This is a man with a lot of past, very little present, and almost no future. You seem to be playing in a crater. Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Does it have anything to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around? Yes, it was left by heavy artillery fire. Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire. Very interesting. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire. But why? Why what? Why was heavy artillery used? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Wait, who are the communards again? Let's make him say it out loud. Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists. Call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality. Did you use artillery fire against them? Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly, so valiantly we got licked, he adds, squeezing a boo in his fist. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We did though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. Why shell them here in Martinique? Because this place is the damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. The beachhead? Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Ravachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Ravachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. Yeah, he seems like he'd be an 08 guy. The other 2 are off in Stella Marie and the Delta. He points to the northeast. Deathblow. Sounds grim. This here is blood ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing petanque. Petanque? Petanque? Playing petanque on their mangled corpses. Blood ground. You got old Rene going there, like he isn't angry enough already. Hold on, the coalition? Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs. But the enemy of my enemy and all that, they're the lesser evil. Ooh, where did my voice go on that? The less... I quit. Is that why everything is so bombed out? Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on this city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. There's a strange gleam in his eyes. He approves of this radical approach. Knows it was necessary. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez, they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Ravachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence. You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think? Moralist, ultra... I don't know what that one is. I feel like that's the fascist one, or is that the... Commies just don't understand how money works, and I don't have to think too hard about it. Money gained. No, they don't. But I'm sorry I had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting rabid commies, boiling cats for food, and drinking peace in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Ravachol, even if that damn clown Frisell had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage on stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the rule of the suzerain with. How does Philippe III factor into this? It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. It got nothing to do with nothing. Frisell? Damn Frisell. He was the king we couldn't protect. The carabiners failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the hot boy in a very public execution. He slouches as he said that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob. And what about Guillaume? A true king in both blood and mind. Let Ravachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. Wait. Joyce said Guillaume ran and his nephew was shot in his place. Commies didn't drive Guillaume out. He left when things got bad and left Frissel to take the hit. That is communal propaganda. Guillaume would never do something like that. He is Le Lion. And what is a suzerain? The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and hurled the cavalry straight into gunfire. Yeah, I saw the statue near the roundabout. Ah, yes, King Philippe III on his steed. A reminder of what Ravachol once was. Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine's... Yeah, Gaston's voice is long gone. At the mercy of a... Why am I going full Ed Wynn here? No, not going fully down that road, but maybe a little. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold. A superpower feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule. Tell me, Renee, how should a true king rule? Decisively. Without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood. Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to... Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened. There's some wariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before. The carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. Yeah, let's talk about something else. Right. The old man stands tall and proud, looking at you inquisitively. Yeah, why not? I found your guard booth. Yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. Hey, but I was there at like 2 a.m. and you weren't. I am an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night. And money is tight. You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. Why are you on a leave? It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation. You see, officer, Rene is the kind of man who'd rather die than admit he needs medical assistance, or, God forbid, seek it. A real man's man. He's just gotta ride it out. I'm fine, goddammit! Mind your own business! He clutches at his chest. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee. Who was working your shift that night? No one. The booth has been unmanned since last Monday. He suddenly looks very old and tired. There's no other guard. It's just me. No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday? Yes, it's not actually an issue. I mean, hesitantly continuing. Look, officers, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Mr. Clare had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative. Mostly harmless. The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individual, he tries to argue. Evra created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabineers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words. I am not okay with the ultra-liberal here. Get all the elderly back in the job market? Cripes. I'm gonna go with there's nothing wrong with it. It's my side thing too. Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with it. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing. Yes. Can we conclude the topic of my card booth now? He is not going to become an entrepreneur. Yeah. Renee, who's the girl? His features stiffen, and he gets a cold look. She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM. Oh. The lady is Jean-Marie Folio, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody. Alright, got it, thanks. None of my business. I don't really have a good reason to roll this, but I don't have a good reason to wait to roll it either. Except I took off the composure shirt, didn't I? No, I don't have a composure item, I don't think. Never mind. I'm already wearing it because it's the shoes. Yeah, whatever. Can't hurt.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
That's not a good sign. All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon. He catches your glance and nod. This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiners in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philippe V before him. Don't you mean Frissel the Fun? You do not speak his name, Craven. Although he was a clown, he was our clown. Ours to ridicule and to mourn. But I don't want to be your clown. Jeez, Eiffel 65 in my head for the rest of the day. There's something you missed. You'll get to it, don't worry. Certainly not a time-locked event. No. But what's that? Enormous boobs, worthy of a real man. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza? Wow, we're getting out there. So wait. Yeah. We ended up not getting the thought cabinet thing I hoped we might. I ain't got shit. I see that. Aha! Yeah, we're still all smoked up. Got 14 minutes left, so we're probably gonna have to light up again. Not sure about this one. Yeah, we've got a whole wealth of side quests to start on. Actually, you see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. Let's let it go. You memorize the title. Lu 87, Radio City. Seems important. The reason that we're taking off is I realized physical things we can do. I stress the physical things because, let's face it, that's what we're designed for. Now, we have the key here, don't we? Crevecho is pronounced, I need a drink. Oh, there's lots of things in here. Alright, what's up?
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
Fine. Don't you worry about me.
Red spots appear on her cheeks.
Now, what you want from me, policeman?
That is the dumbest fake name ever. So I'm gonna use it. No. Who are you? I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways. Do you live here? If you can call it living. She spits on the floor before wiping it off with the broom. I have a little room upstairs, right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet, but I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company, and that's all I need from this world. And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery. Thanks, I'm off. No, okay.
Give me a moment.
I'm looking for Martin Martinet. Cleaning lady smiles a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name. Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here, don't you worry. What do you mean I wasn't joking? Pea-brain, someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinet is a name for anyone from Martinez. Like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachon. Oh, you really didn't get the joke there. I thought it was obvious. He stops before he offends you. Whoop, too late. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name. How about a young man in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, smoker on the balcony? Know where he lives? Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right? Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio turn to a talk show and someone taking a shower. What's he in trouble for? No trouble, I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives? Yeah, that's a standard line. Talk! He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those stairs there. He's usually home in the evening. Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home. Thanks. I'm off. The graffito says a firing squad for the rich. As Kim just watches me loiter and a note reads, foreclosed by Martinet Realty Associates. Oh. A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. Rub your sides for warmth. A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to minus 20 Celsius, centigrade, whatever you want to call it. Her face is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression. The plan, faint pencil lines on paper, depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down. Look around. It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room. Shiver and finish the thought. The sea below looks cold and winter gray. Someone has torn down the wall. Nice. An old grocery list on the table. And checks. That says balcony. Apartment 8. Their mailbox is overflowing. Door number 9 is locked. Boogie Street. Man! Now we can sleep. hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. I don't have a reason to be in there as much as I want to do the adventure game thing. And I think I might remember who that is. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says 11. Padlock? Yeah, it's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. Knock. No reply. Well, Kim, I knocked. Isn't that enough? Officer, are we really going to do this? Yes. The shackle snaps like a twig and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. Should be possible to enter now. After you, detective. Really? Okay, so I feel like whether Kim calls you officer or detective is based on how annoyed he is with you at the time. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Krasmazov. Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and theoretical historian. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the turn-of-the-century revolution, where he headed the 11-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism. Why does this tenant have a bust of Krasmazov in their bedroom? The white star? The photos on the wall? I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. He looks around before mumbling to himself. How fitting. Father Mazov, the hero of the working class? Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. He leans closer to inspect the photos of the revolutionaries on the wall. There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youths still keep the ideology going, it seems. Funny story. You can call Mazov some bad things here. And if this is the right one, I don't remember if it's this or... there's another one. But if you call him names, Kim gets upset. Why would you be upset, Kim? I thought you were a moralist. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. I'm giving the screen a very skeptical look. That's a big deal. You've got one bullet. Oh hey, that postcard, Boogie Street. This crumpled up postcard depicts an open-air market in Boogie Street about 5 years ago. A vendor smiles as dead roosters line his stalls, hung by their feet from the canopy. Red blood flows onto the muddy ground. Blurry shadows of people pass. A classic white summertime jacket loved by both the Samaritsyn Communist Party and the accompanying subtropical drug traffickers. It fits you well, regardless of your political ambitions. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nothing in the pockets? Okay. Reminds me, are there other things? Okay, never mind. Are there other things that I have not yet worn to see if there's a response to it? Oh my gosh. I think we're a character from Tropico. Electrochem. Interfacing. That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography, wow, of communism, in other words. Inspect it closer. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure. Why is it upside down? To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it. What about the antlers? The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, but at the same time above it. Why white? Because white is the color of peace. Ha ha! What does it evoke in me? Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribbling of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways. Have you learned to not click on everything yet, detective? You will die. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. +1 logic, -1 authority. We still need more authority, though. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Maybe it's time to... No. I'm gonna have to think about these for a little bit. Alright, save the point. Spare the... No. An old shoe rack. Boots, sneakers, old slippers. Apartment 12. A loud, rumbling snore comes from within. The snoring is scary somehow. You should leave. That's the apartment I thought the other one was, wasn't it? Oh, hey. What's this? Ooh. Magnesium. Commodore Red. Moss crawls on these bathroom tiles. Actual, literal moss. What about here? These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Alright, how about you, then? Have you seen anything up there? The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. Knock again. This time, the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary and tense. This is the police. Open up. Do I have to open the door? You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge. Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant. Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment. I suppose we don't. Not enough to bother with that, anyway. Alright. Hey, go. I said, go outside. How are we doing on time? We're doing okay. Alright. There's plenty to do out here. Yeah! Man, when we finally cash that in, we are gonna bank. Hey, up here, piggo! Up? We're on the same level now.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue d'Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the
The
pier.
streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth? Blood type? The last time I was tested for Hep C?
I kind of want to do that just for the later reasons. You know what? We will be kind of a jerk. Why not? Don't use that tone with me. I am the law.
Sod off, pig man. Art is above the law.
Despite the sass, she puts the brush aside. The smell coming from her paint bucket. That's not paint. That's heavy fuel oil. Is that? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise. What did you think I was using, Aquarellas? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself, back in Jamrock. That is some clever cultural commentary, I gotta give you that. You ain't seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? She turns her head to face the coast and nods disdainfully towards Joyce, performing maintenance on her mug of tea. Hatred? Disgust? It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring. It's a metaphor. She hisses. That Ozone whore. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. You mean Joyce? On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world. Hold on, what's Ozone? It's where they grow whores like her, and they're whore men. Why all the negativity? Have you got a crush on her, aching for an opportunity to defend her honor? Not especially. What are you doing to the wall? Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aerograffito, visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. Waiting for the right words. So you don't know what to write? Have you ever tried your hand at graffito? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff like, "Pigs go home," and "Mona was here." We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. Union cads. And my name's not Mona, so why are you so committed to defacing the building? This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know. Summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation. I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it? No. Yeah? You know what? Although Harry kind of wants to shut down a kid who's acting out, I still want to see it. I love public art. Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval. Catch you later. Watch your back, Ungulate. You got eyes on you. Because I need to...
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Do you know anything about the recent murder? I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts. Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner, including my partner. Hey, you resemble that remark. I don't want to hear it. Look, just because you're right doesn't make you right. We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Alright. You won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell me about his armor? What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells? Isn't armor art for the body? Ugh, alright, sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in a fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Look cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is in a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time. And there's a little girl wearing the gloves there? No, that's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for you today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you. She looks at you, a little sad suddenly. I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again, damn it. Or a weakness for police officers, miss. Thank you, either way. Catch you later. What's in here? Low on morale? Get screwed. Oh, I wasn't supposed to come here yet. I'll be back. For reasons. 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the grates. The rats of the city. Someone's been sleeping here. Recently. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Fire! Suddenly you feel the box is on fire. Why? You see, as I mentioned before, once you use a substance, you start to see the substance in the world. Pour le hon, laborer jeans. Alright. Oh, we're about to go down a road, aren't we? Man, that is a look. The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hands into. Make you look cool, calm, and collected. But as your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something. Soft, yet crinkly. Take it out. Hey! It's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. Not familiar in a good way, you might say. There's pain in there somewhere. What a strange thing to come out of that. +1 electrochem, -1, +1 electrochem, -1 reaction speed. We can afford that a little more right now. How about this? Hot damn. Maybe we should go and pay Gart now before I get impulsive. The lock is rusty. You can't get in.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours? Oh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner. She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal. That's coal with a K, isn't it? Don't you have a real home? Does anyone in a city like this? She replies wistfully, looking around. It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do. It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. She looks at the paint dripping down the wall. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. You're a miner? Yes, I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens. Just stop bringing a canary. All right, I have other questions. Do you? No, I don't. I found drugs in the coal room. Yours? They just might be. Rough stuff. If you take the ride, you'd be wise to buckle your little pig belly up. Dang it. I don't want to say either of these things, but I am much less inclined to say the first one with Kim here, and I guess we have to say the second one to cover our butts. Gonna have to take you in, kid. In which case they are not mine, and I have several witnesses who will corroborate my statement. In other words, for legal reasons, that was a joke. Alright. Catch you later, Cindy. I'll ask you that later. What was that, detective? Nothing. You're still stage whispering. Shut up. Alright, well, that person isn't going to talk to us. And we need a reason to get in there. I'm gonna... And we will come back right here. Until then, take care, folks.